Hello traders and welcome to the market opening preview March 5th, 2015. Great to be with you. Traders, this is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. If you would, please come and visit us at fxclearing.com for your trading solutions. Traders, great to be with you, coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand. Bright, hot, blue, sunny skies, white, sandy beaches. Absolutely gorgeous outside. I have to tell you the truth. Yes, I will be going out for lunch today. All right, traders, let me just tell you a little bit about myself. My name is William Guild. I am your moderator through the market opening preview series every single trading day before the London Open. This is where we take a look at 6 currency pairs and do an analysis and make some commentary and hopefully give you a trade plan. Don't trade my trade plan. Make your own trade plan. And if we both come out looking the same, that's even better. Traders, I started trading in the year of 2006 and 2008. I retired from a wonderful career in the fire rescue department out of the great state of Florida. Traders came to Thailand for a 3-month holiday. Well, it's 2015 and then it's March, and I am still here, loving it. Love being retired in Thailand. Even though I have to tell you, I work harder now than I ever worked in fire rescue. Don't tell my boss that. All right. Traders, that's just a little bit about myself. I do trade every day. I'm in the markets every day, listening, looking for opportunities to make profits in the Forex market. All right, let's get the legal stuff out of the way. This is our risk disclaimer. Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential of risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex markets. Most important, traders, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. All right, guess what time it is? You got it. Let's head on over to news and commentary. Let's take a look at what we have going on in the news world. We have a lot of data today. Australia had some retail sales data and trade balance that were within consensus forecast, so there was no big deal there. Governor Lowe is speaking from the Royal Bank of Australia. And in London, right at the London Open, it's a medium impact, but it will move the market. That's a Halifax PMI month on month. Later in London, we have the Great British Pound official bank rate. And then we have MPC rate statement. The statement is more important than all of it, okay? That's where you're going to find some movement. We also have a minimum bid rate, which is high impact. ECB press conference today, and unemployment change comes out today. Wow, what a full-packed day we have. And then later in New York, we have Ivy PMI. So, yep, we have a full news day today. Our NFP week is filled with data this month. All right, let's take a look at the indices. The Dow closed negative 0.58%. The S&P 500 closed negative 0.44%. The NASDAQ closed negative 0.26%, with the Russell 2000 at negative 0.33%. All the indices out of the U.S. closed in the red. Take a look at London. London closed, the DAX closed at 0.98% in the green, and the FTSE also in the green at 0.44%, and the CAC 40 in the green at 0.99%, with the Eurostoxx 50 in the green at 0.97%. Traders, if you would allow me to talk about these countries that are currently open in Asia, the Nikkei 225 is currently up 0.22%. The S&P ASX 2000 out of Sydney is negative 0.31%. The Shanghai is flat, zeros all across the board, and the Hang Seng is in the negative at 0.71%, with the Kospi in the green at 0.10%. That is what is going on, my friends, in the indices and our calendar. So we have quite a bit going on as far as the calendar goes, and all I can say is please keep your economic calendar close and keep an eye on it. Make notes, put stickies up, do whatever you have to do. I will say the last 2 trading days have been really great. Yesterday's trade plans worked out almost perfectly. A couple of them were hard to get into. You had to basically get into them bear. I mean, basically, you just had to get into them. You just had to enter the trade and have faith in your trade. There was some trades that did not give any pullbacks at all. They just went for it. The other thing is that a lot of the trades yesterday started about an hour before the London Open. Even though I will say the New York session did bring us some good pips and really made the day complete. So if you missed the entries in London, you could have definitely caught up with everything in New York and made some nice pips yesterday, just out of the 6 currency pairs that we talk about. All right, so let's go over to some 60-minute Forex charts, and as usual, we will start with the euro dollar. Here's the euro. This is no, this is not the same chart as yesterday. I refibbed it, and basically we're looking for this to come up to 38.2. We need a pullback. We're at support. We need a pullback. This has got to give us a pullback. We cannot be trading what you're currently seeing in front of you with these dojis and tiny little candles. We need some candles with some oomph, so we need this to jump up there. We got plenty of time, 5.5 hours before the London Open. Let's get these things to pull back. Let's take this back down. This was a really nice trade yesterday. Worked out very well. And if you were trading the euro yesterday, we made some pips. All right, let's take a look at the pound. The pound also very bearish. I'm a little concerned with the pound that, again, this is not going to give you a pullback. It's just going to break out and go for it and head to the downside. Keep an eye on the daily chart on all of these trades, folks. A lot of these trades are at support on the daily chart, and there is some room to take these trades, but you have to be very, very, very careful. Okay, so keep an eye on your daily charts. You know, if you have 200 pips on the daily chart before you hit the actual support line, well, you're fine. You know, you don't have to worry about anything. Even 100 pips, don't worry about it. Take your trade. But if you're right at it, you know, skip it because it's going to bounce. And if you count a trend trader, you can take it to the other side. But please make sure you get some experience before you do that. Take a look at the Aussie. The Aussie is all over the place. Yes, my friends, this is the same chart as yesterday. All I did was I changed the number of where the 200 exponential moving average is. But this sort of kind of maybe worked out a little bit. It did come up to support and it broke it, right? And then just came on back down into the range, and we've been there ever since. So this has stayed in this range. It hasn't moved out. The daily chart is very ugly, and it's at, you know, it's just, this pair is really just jumping all over the place. And I'm not doing anything till we get some break out of this range. We have got to get out of this range. So we'll see what happens here. We're just going to play this out. You remember yesterday I told you how this pair loves to migrate to the 200 exponential moving average, which is the green line on the chart. And if you take a look at current price and then look at left of the chart, look at all those hours that this pair loves sitting on that 200 exponential moving average. So what's my point? We have an issue. We have a lot of data coming out, and I would be very careful trading the Aussie dollar. It's probably not surely on the top of my list. One that is on top of my list is the Euro Aussie. This traded very nicely yesterday. That big spike candle was a news data candle, but then continued to head on down in New York, and it just really, really gave us a very nice trading situation. If you trade in New York, unfortunately, I don't get a lot of New York trading in. It's pretty late my time, and usually by 10, 11 o'clock at night, I'm pretty whipped for the day. But if you're in New York, you had some nice, really nice trades. You could have just taken that. See where that's going sideways? That's going sideways because, you know, it's just taking a break there. But that went into London lunch before we got that big red candle. And they had news there. I think it was existing home sales. Don't like the Bollinger Band on the top there. You can see it's pointing straight down, so we really got to take a really close eye on that. Let's take a look at our Euro Yen. Euro Yen also trading very nicely yesterday. It came down, went sideways, and then came back down again. And now it's starting to itch its way up. Again, this is another pair that we need this to get up to the 50% Fibonacci level, and we need this pair to give us a pullback so we can take this pair and take it short safely. Right now is not a time to take this pair short. And again, keep an eye on your daily chart. But I think the dollar is so strong, it's unbelievable. And now they're really clamping down on, the FOMC is clamping down on when they're expecting to raise interest rates. and it looks like it's going to be the fourth quarter of this year. So that's like December, right? November, December. So, we've got like 9 months, and it's possible they're going to raise interest rates in the U.S. So that is a smart move. Them talking about it this way, it's already priced into the market. All right, let's take a look at this New Zealand dollar. This New Zealand dollar, I tell you, traders, it hasn't broken that resistance level. If you go to the daily chart, you'll see it's at a resistance level. It's been there for a long time and has not broken it. The odd part of that is that it's not at the top of the chart. It's in the middle of the chart, and it's not breaking through it. So we're not going to do anything. All I want to do is I want to take this down. We have a double top here, and I want this to break below this trend line, and I want to short this. I really have no desire to long this, even though it's what we should be doing. We should be longing this. What I'm saying is this is a counter trend trade, but this is going to sell off. This is going to correct. The market movers, whatever you want to call them, the money makers, whatever, they're gonna zap all these people that have been long in this for weeks, and they're gonna just dump this thing to the downside. And I want to be on that ride when they decide to do it. But I want to take this back down to the 200 exponential moving average at 0.7537. And that wraps up our 6 currency pairs for today, traders. Traders, on behalf of myself, William Gilday, and our great friends at FXCL, Excellence in Trading, I'd really like to thank you for joining me on this Thursday, March 5th, 2015. Beautiful sunny morning in Pattaya, Thailand. Traders, thanks so much, and we will see you tomorrow again before the London Open. Big day tomorrow. It's NFP Friday. Traders, have a great trading day. Always remember to what? Trade smart and not hard. Take care, traders, and we'll talk.